So in this video, which I tried to think about how to chunk up and make it into small bites like I've been doing, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. So you're just going to have to suffer through a long video. We want to change the folder structure that we have here so it's a little bit more organized. So in your first assignment, you made an images folder that has all your images in it. You made a style sheets folder, which doesn't have any style sheets yet because we haven't done that. And then you made a home page, which is supposed to be named index.htm. And then you were asked to make a page that was either about work or school. So I have mine here. And then you were asked to make a third page that could be about any topic that you want. So I themed mine as outdoors. And what we want to do is redo the folder structure so that inside the homework 3 folder, the only thing that we see are folders and the home page. So what I want to do is make 2 folders. I'm going to make a folder called Outdoors. I wonder if I can get that a little bit larger. Let's see. View. We got it in list. Yeah, I think I like it in the list better. So a new folder called Outdoors. Sorry about that. And inside the Outdoors folder, I'm going to put my outdoors.htm. I'm going to move that and slide it over. And then I'm going to make another folder. I'm going to have a work theme page, so I'm going to create a folder. If I hate that. It's that I've got my pin pad software is on, so it just randomly does things with the mouse clicks. So I'm going to do a new folder. And we'll name this one work. And what I'm going to do is move my work file into my work folder. And in these folders, what we're going to do is make more pages related to work. We're going to make more web pages related to outdoors, or in your case, you're going to make more pages related to whatever your topic is. So I'm going to be doing it based on my page creation. You're going to make pages based on yours. So inside here now the folder structure has changed, and the result of this is that my page isn't going to work anymore, because if I try to click on my job, it's going to say file not found, and this is because I moved my file into a folder. If I click on my outdoors link, I'm going to get a file not found error message because I moved my file into a folder. So I've got to go into my code on my index page or my home page, and I have to update it with the folder names, because in order to open the outdoors.htm file, I need to look in the outdoors folder. So I'm going to go outdoors / look in the outdoors folder, find the outdoors.htm file in that folder, and we'll have to do the same thing with work. So work / look in the work folder, open the work.htm file, and then I need to save my changes and refresh the web page. And now my link to my jobs folder should work, and my link to my outdoors page should work. What we'll notice is if we click on home page or outdoors from the work page, I won't be able to navigate to my file, and that's because I've moved my work.htm file into a folder. So I need to fix that as well. So in my work folder, I'm going to open my work.htm page, and what I have to do is back out of this work folder in order to see the index page. And if you remember from a previous video, the way that we back out of a folder is we use // that will back us up a level. So this tells the browser to back up one folder level, back up out of the work folder into the homework 3 folder, and then look for the index page. And for the outdoors, to get to the outdoors, we're going to have to do a couple things. We're going to have to back out of the work folder. Work.htm is inside the work folder. We need to back out of that. So // and then once we back out of the work folder, we need to open the outdoors folder, outdoors / and then find the outdoors.htm file. So I'm going to save that. And I need to make the same changes to the outdoors file. So I'm going to go into outdoors.htm, and I need to back out of the outdoors folder, // to get to the index page. And to get to the work page, I'm going to have to back out of the outdoors folder and then look in the work folder and open the work.htm file. And I'm going to save that. So now if I refresh my pages, I should be able to surf from page to page. Of course, now the issue is that on my outdoors page and my job page, my pictures also aren't showing up, and that's because I've changed where the work folder is. So now what I need to do to get to my pictures is going to change. I'm not going to fix that quite yet. So that's step one. I want you to go in and create a folder structure, lowercase words, or camelback if you have a folder that has 2 words to it, lowercase camelback style, and organize thematically your web pages. The next step is we're going to add some additional content. I'm not going to worry about the pictures just yet, but we're going to add in some additional content. So in the outdoors folder, I want to add 2 more pages. And you're going to do this with your assignment. You're going to take whatever your page is and thematically add two additional ones on. So for example, Juan Castaneda, his personal page that he did for himself was his fishing page. So he's going to come up with 2 more pages that are related to that, and maybe his folder here, instead of saying outdoors, will say fishing. And then he'll have 3 web pages dedicated to fishing. I don't want you to have to type a bunch of additional content. So for the additional pages that we add in, we'll just use the lorem ipsum text as filler text. So what I'm going to do is add 2 more pages to my outdoors folder. And I've chosen to add, what I've chosen to do is add backpacking and fishing. I'm going to add those 2 to my outdoors. So I'm going to go File, and I'm going to go New File, and I'm going to save that new file, Save As, and I'm going to put that new file in my outdoors folder, and I'm going to name this one backpacking.htm, and I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to add 1 more new page. So I'm going to go File, New File, and then I'm going to save it. I'm sure I can do a shortcut key for that too. Fishing.htm. And I'm going to add 2 pages in. And then what I'm going to do, because I want to be lazy, is I'm just going to take all of my code from my outdoors page. I'm going to copy it, or I'm going to go select all. I'm going to copy it, and I'm just going to paste it in. I'm going to change my pictures at some point, so I'm going to remove the link to the picture that's already there, and I remove my alt text because I'm going to change that. And I don't want the words to be the same as they are on my outdoors page. So I'm going to delete the language out here. And then I'm just going to add some lorem text. And I think I want at least 4 paragraphs. So lorem tab in that paragraph. And then I'll do lorem tab and make a paragraph there. And lorem tab and lorem tab, 4 paragraphs of text. And I think I'm going to add additional images. We'll do that when I get to it. I'm going to do the same thing on the fishing page. Now I've got this whole thing here worked out with lorem text. So I'm going to go select all, copy, paste it into my fishing page. So I'm just quickly going to make 2 more pages that are part of my outdoors theme, and we'll add pictures into these a little bit later. So see, outdoors, backpacking, fishing, and then I need to change a few things. So title, this is the backpacking page, so I'm going to change the title to backpacking. I'm going to change the title of the page to backpacking, and I just have the filler lorem text. My links should work because I copied them from the outdoors page and I'd already fixed those. And my fishing page, I'm going to change this to my title to fishing. And I'm going to change the name of the page to fishing. And control save on both of those. And then what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to get from my outdoors page. This is inside my outdoors folder. My outdoors page is like my home page for this subset of the site. My master home page is my index page. But for my outdoors theme, my outdoors page is going to be the master page. So I want to be able to get from the outdoors page to the index page, the other main page of my site. I want to be able to get from the outdoors page over to my work page, the other main area of my site. But I also need to be able to link to the 2 additional pages that I just put in. So inside this division with my links, I'm just going to copy the anchor tags, and I'm going to add links to my other 2 pages. Now for my other 2 pages, which one was backpacking and the other was fishing, I don't need to back out of a folder to get to those because outdoors is in the same folder with them, so it can see those pages. So all I need to do is do the file name for those 2 additional pages. So backpacking will be backpacking.htm and fishing will be fishing.htm. And then from the backpacking page, this is a sub page in this part of my website. I don't need to be able to surf over to the work page. I can decide it. I can decide that I want to, but I don't necessarily need to. In fact, I don't even need from here to get to the index page necessarily, but I would need to get back to the outdoors page for sure, and I should be able to get over to the fishing page. So we're just going to link everything up in this folder. So I'm going to copy and paste those. So the backpacking page is inside the folder with outdoors.htm, and I'm going to change this to outdoors. And from the backpacking page, I want to be able to get to the fishing page, which is part of the outdoors sub-site. And then from the fishing page, I can get, are we getting everywhere? I think so. I'm going to go File, Save All, and let's make sure that this actually works. So from the home page, I just added pages to outdoors. I should be able to surf over to outdoors. Oh, and I didn't add the links in there. We got to get them added in here as well. I thought I did. I must have hit cut instead of copy. So from the outdoors page, I need to be able to get to the backpacking page. I think I hit cut instead of copy when I was being lazy. Backpacking, I need to be able to get to the fishing page. And that's going to change the address. The outdoors page is in the same folder as backpacking. And the outdoors page is in the same folder as fishing, so I don't need the ... // so we just go fishing.htm and then control save, and let's make sure everything's working now. So from the home page I should be able to get to the outdoors page, and then see the work and backpacking are run together, so that tells me I didn't get a break. I'm going to put a break in there. It probably means I need to put a break in here as well, and I probably need to get a break in here, and then we're going to go File, Save All, and I'm going to refresh this so they're separated. So from my outdoors page I should be able to get to the backpacking page, and from the backpacking page to the fishing page, backpacking, and there's a mistake where I was the fishing page didn't get to the backpacking page. So let's take a look at the fishing page, and that backing.htm, backpacking.htm, so a spelling error in the control save, refresh, make sure everything works. Outdoors, home page, work, outdoors, backpacking, fishing, backpacking, outdoors. Everything looks interconnected now. And then you want to check those new pages to make sure they validate. So I'm going to go into the outdoors folder. I added the backpacking page. Let's make sure it validates. Always check and make sure your pages validate before you get too deep into the coding. It's easier to find errors when there's less code. And I'll just double check my outdoors page. Alright, so no pictures or anything yet. So what we're going to do is the same thing for work. I'm going to add some additional pages into my work folder. I'm going to get rid of the backpacking and outdoors pages for right now, and in the work folder I'm going to add 2 files, file, save as, and I'm going to call, cancel, I need a file, new file, and then I want to save that. Should be using keyboard shortcuts and I'm not. Honors.htm, so about the honors program at work. And I'm going to add another page, which I'm going to call, new file, and save as, add in another page. I'm going to call this one soccer, if I can spell it right, .htm. So things I do at work. And then we'll play the same game that we just did with the outdoors subsite. This is a work subsite. So these are 3 pages about things that I do at work. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste my just do select all and copy and paste that into honors and paste it into the soccer page to create 2 new pages. I'm going to get rid of the content from the work page and just put some lorem text in there. And I'm going to want 1 additional paragraph, so I have at least 4 paragraphs. And I just made a division tag, I think, which I didn't want to do. Paragraph, add a new paragraph, and we'll pop lorem text in here. So lorem tab, get some fake paragraphs in, so that way we're not, and this is what I would expect you to do, not have to write content for every page. When you're working for other people, usually when you're doing web design, they don't have the content for you up front, and so you actually do wind up putting lorem text into it. So on the honors page, I need to change this title to honors. And it's the honors program is what this is going to be about, program. So my header needs to change to honors program. And on the soccer page, I'm going to call this soccer at work. Change the page title, soccer at work, which nobody's doing now because of COVID. And then we need to fix the links so that they work. So my work.htm page, from here I need to put a break in, and it's a self-closing tag. And let's copy the tag structure in. And then from my work page, I want to get to the honors page, so I'm going to change this to honors. And from my work page, I want to get to my soccer page, so I'm going to change this to soccer. And then I don't need to back out of the work folder to get to those two pages, so I just need to put the file name. So the file name is going to be honors.htm, and the file name here is going to be soccer.htm, and we're going to save that. And probably just as easy just to copy this chunk in here, just replace that whole mess. And from the honors page, I would be wanting to get back to the work page, so I would change this to work. And from the honors page, I do want to get to the soccer page, so I don't need to change anything there. And I'll paste that link structure in here. And this is the soccer page, so from the soccer page I want to be able to get to the honors page, but I also want to be able to get to the work page. And this would be work.htm. And then I would want to go out and make sure that my file structure was still working. So I'm going to save everything, save all. So from the home page, I should be able to surf to my job page. From my job page, I can get to the home page in the outdoors, but I can also get to honors and soccer, which are both related to work. From soccer back to work, from work to honors, from honors back to work. So it looks like the link structure is working. And then just double check to make sure the code validates on the new pages that were created, in case in the typing process we broke something. So we just go in and validate. And then what I'm going to do is stop the video at this point to give people a break, and then we'll go in and work on getting the images put in the way that I want them in the next video. So we've got the folder structure set up for the web pages. We've added in 2 additional pages for each topic. We've got things set up thematically, and that's what I'm going to want you to do for the next homework assignment. And like I said, we'll do the images in the next video because these videos get too long otherwise.